Srimate Bhaktivedanta Namaste Saraswate Devi Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshtavarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaur Tvishe Namaha Anandalila Maya Vigrahaya Hema Pradipyai Chavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprem Rasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So we are reading from chapter 16 of from the book Teachings of Lord Caitanya. To those who are constantly rendering devotional service to me with love, I, who am situated in everyone's heart, give the intelligence by which they can make undeterred progress in devotional activities. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te, so that they can come to me. The word Atma also means dhriti, patience and perseverance. By patience and perseverance, one can achieve the highest stage of devotional service. As far as the word Muni is concerned, there are additional meanings. The word also refers to a bird, and it also means large black bee. The word Muni also has many meanings. It also means a bird. It also means a large black bee. Another meaning of the word Nirgrantha is a foolish person. We saw that how Mahaprabhu had given the various meanings of all these words previously, and now this is a new set of meanings for those same words. Another meaning of the word Nirgrantha. Previously, we saw Nirgrantha, one who is devoid of the knowledge of Granthas, or who is disconnected from the scriptures. Means what? Who is disconnected from the Supreme Lord. And now here, and then Nirgrantha also, another meaning Mahaprabhu had given is that one who has no riches. Nirgrantha has no riches. Nir means the absence of, and Grantha means scriptures. Grantha also means riches. Now here Mahaprabhu is giving another meaning. Another meaning of the word Nirgrantha is a foolish person. Thus, even birds, bees, and foolish people engage in the service of the Supreme Lord when they are favored by the pure devotee. What does it mean? Can we expect birds to engage in devotional service of the Lord? No. Birds are always busy in gratifying their senses. Bees, bees are also busy with their own activities. And foolish people, what to explain in this? Because they are foolish, therefore how can you expect them to do something which is of the highest intelligent category? Devotional service to the Supreme Lord is for those who are the most intelligent, and if we are saying somebody is foolish, then how can you expect that they will do something which is expected from the most intelligent people? But what is being said? What is Mahaprabhu saying? that even they are, when they are favored by the pure devotee, even such, the birds, the bees, and the foolish people, when they are favored by a pure devotee, then even they engage in the service of the Supreme Lord. That is the power, that is the potency of a pure devotee, of coming in contact with a pure devotee. Indeed, it is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.21.14 that the birds in Vrindavan are devoted to the service of the Supreme Lord. It is also stated in Bhagavatam, in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.15.6, that the black bees in Vrindavan always follow Krishna and Balaram. In that verse, Sri Krishna describes to Balaram, Dauji, the devotional service that the bees are rendering unto Lord Balaram. So Krishna is explaining, is saying this to Balaram, that see how these bees are serving you, how they are serving you in devotional service. And describing that, Krishna says, Ete linastava yasho khilaloka tirtham gayant adi purushanupatham bhajante प्रायो अमी मुनिगणा भवदीय मुख्या गूढ़ं वनेऽपि न जहत्यनघात्मदैवम्. O supremely virtuous one, Krishna is saying to Dauji, Balramji, O supremely virtuous one, O original personality of Godhead, just see how these bees are following you, glorifying your transcendental fame and thus worshipping you. Actually, these bees are not as they appear, means you are seeing that they are in the body of bees, but they are not what they appear. These bees are not as they appear. They are great sages who are taking this opportunity to worship the Supreme Soul. Although you are not knowable by ordinary persons, they know you and they are following and glorifying you. So even persons, those who are in the human body, even they don't know the glories or the qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But these bees, knowing well your qualities, knowing you, O Dauji, O Balaram, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, because they know you, therefore they are following and glorifying you. So they are not what they appear to be. They are in the body of the bees, but actually they are great sages. So, like this, Krishna is glorifying Lord Balaram, and he's also describing the bees, how they are following Lord Balaram. In the next verse in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.15.7, Krishna describes the similar reception given to Balaram by the peacocks and cuckoos of Vrindavan. O worshipable one, just see how the peacocks returning to their nests are receiving you with full pleasure. These peacocks are just like the damsels of Vraja. The cuckoos on the branches of the trees are also receiving you in their own way. The residents of Vrindavan are so glorious that everyone is prepared to render devotional service to the Lord. Anyhow, we should understand that the residents of Vrindavan, every resident of Vrindavan, they are not ordinary living beings. They are great sages, they are great rishis who have probably performed austerities and penances for so many thousands of years and attained perfection, that now they have entered into this eternal pastime of the Lord, and they are able to glorify and serve them with their devotional service in their own ways. The cuckoos are serving, receiving the Lord, welcoming the Lord in their own ways. The peacocks are welcoming the Lord with full pleasure. Then the bees, they are welcoming, they are following the Lord. Just imagine such a beautiful scene it must be, that Balram, who is um, who is like the lightning, yeah, effulgent light, bright, and he is walking in the forest, and behind him these beautiful black, so white Balramji, and behind him these beautiful tiny black bees are falling, all going around him, not disturbing him but creating a beautiful sound just for his pleasure and following him all the way. And these peacocks, they're opening their feathers and dancing and making beautiful sounds. And the cuckoos on the branches of the trees, they're collecting and forming beautiful shapes for together. They are sitting and nicely cooing, giving a very melodious singing to welcome the Lord. So just imagine how beautifully these residents of Vrindavan, they are serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, therefore, Krishna is saying that the residents of Vrindavan are so glorious that everyone is prepared to render devotional service to the Lord. They're always prepared to render devotional service to the Lord. They're not concerned that, okay, whole day we have done this, now we are tired, so let us go to sleep, let us go to another tree and sleep there. No, they're always ready to render devotional service to the Lord. They are waiting to get the to see the Lord. And as soon as they see the Lord, they are all rendering devotional service in their own ways to make the entire scene, the entire place even more beautiful for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. Another verse of Srimad Bhagavatam 10.35.11 describes a similar reception given to Krishna by the words of Vrindavan. Oh, just see how the cranes and the swans on the water are singing the glories of the Lord. Indeed, they are standing in the water, meditating on Him. If you see the cranes, they stand on the water with 1 foot up. They're standing on one leg. And they are so absorbed in that meditation. They know, okay, they are so still. Usually the cranes, they lift that one leg, stand on one leg, and they are so still that the fishes will not even know that there is somebody standing. They don't even know the predator is right there. And when everything is still and the fishes are like moving there only and they feel, oh, now we are safe, that's when the crane catches. So here in Vrindavan, the scene is different. The scene is the cranes and swans in the water, they are singing the glories of the Lord, and they are standing in the water, meditating on the beautiful form of the Lord, and they are worshipping Him. It is stated elsewhere in Srimad Bhagavatam. So another place, 2.4.18, even the aborigines and uncivilized human beings like the Kirats and Hunas, Andhras, Pulindas, Pulkashas, Abhiras, Shumbhas, Yavans, and Khasa, they are, as well as many other such human beings. Now just imagine, these are the names of species of human beings. So all these aborigines and uncivilized human beings and many other such human beings can all be purified simply by taking shelter of the pure devotees. Therefore, Shukdev Goswami offered his respectful obeisances unto Lord Vishnu, whose devotees can work so wonderfully. Many times people say that um, I have persons would come to Srila Prabhupada and they would say that, oh, we got a vision of Krishna, we got darshan of Krishna, or we got a dream of Krishna, or we got um, um, some out of body experience and all that. Srila Prabhupada would say that if you chant nicely, all that will be gone. You will be cured of all these difficult problems, all these uh, diseases. So what does that mean? If somebody starts thinking that, oh, I've already received the darshan of Krishna, and now I know Krishna one on one, and now I have become a pure devotee, such a person will firstly never become a pure devotee, and they will never get into devotional service. They will never know what is devotional service because that mood of surrender is not there. And then what will happen? It is very easy to become a sahajiya. Sahajiya means somebody whimsically doing various things and says that I love Krishna, Krishna is my beloved, I am Krishna's Sakhi. Therefore, there are so many in the Sahajiya community. The male members would decorate themselves as women, and they would as sakhis and dance, and then in the pretext of being Krishna's associates and all that, they would try to imitate the pastimes, and especially the Ras Leela pastimes of the Lord, which means that is the greatest fall down. That is the most abominable thing that somebody can do. Firstly, it is an offense. Second, it is the most abominable act. So therefore, it is very easy to become a Sahajiya and say that I've got darshan of Krishna. Krishna has said he's my beloved, I am his Sakhi. So therefore, I start doing all those things externally, but internally, there is nothing. I do not understand the requirement to actually uh, enter into the pastime of the Supreme Lord. What is it? Pure devotional service. Without pure devotional service, everything else is nonsense, kachra, waste. As simple as that. It is trash. Just like nobody will put their hands in the trash or nobody will see what is there in the trash. Once somebody passes stool, nobody goes to see how the stool looks and what is there in the stool. Nobody is interested in that. People just get up and they want to flush and move out of that place, take bath and move out of that dirty place as soon as possible. Nobody puts their hand into it. So it is just like that. If somebody is not engaged in devotional service of the Supreme Lord and trying to reach the ultimate through all other methods, but does not come to this realization, does not come in contact with a pure devotee who can give this ultimate benediction, then everything that they have done is as good as that trash. So here Krishna is glorifying that the residents of Vrindavan are so wonderful. Again and again Krishna is saying this. And again Mahaprabhu is saying that all these various kinds of aborigines, animals, birds, bees, who are in the most lowest consciousness, do they have the consciousness? If you bring a bee and you keep it in a cage and then you start saying Srimad Bhagavatam, do you expect the bee to reciprocate and then become a great, say that yes, please recite more Srimad Bhagavatam? No, the bee will not understand. But that is the potency of a pure devotee, that a pure devotee can make even these bees and birds and who don't have that consciousness, the pure devotee can give devotional service. He can engage even such living entities in devotional service. That is the power, that is the potency of a pure devotee. And again, Mahaprabhu is saying this, that everybody can be purified simply by taking shelter of the pure devotees. Krishna is not saying that you can be purified only if you take shelter of me. Everybody can be purified simply by taking shelter of my pure devotees. Krishna's pure devotees. They are tirthi kurvanti tirthani. The tirthas, they also become purified when the pure devotees visit those tirthas. Many people, they want to go to the holy places of pilgrimage. They want to take bath in the holy rivers, but they never associate with the pure devotees. They never come and sit in the association of pure devotees to hear from them about Krishna, to hear Krishna katha from them. Then what is the use of going to the pilgrimage places, and what is the use of bathing in the holy rivers? Because that is as good as trash, because you can only nullify your sins up to that level, but from the very next moment you again start committing sins. So therefore, unless one associates with the pure devotees, everything else is a waste. But when somebody associates with the pure devotees, they don't have to go anywhere. Even if they don't go to any of the holy places, even if they never take a bath physically in the holy rivers, but when they are taking association of the pure devotees, every moment, every millisecond, they are taking bath in the holy rivers, and they are getting the benefit of visiting all the holy places, all the places of pilgrimage. This is the verdict of the scriptures, not my words. So, and what is association of pure devotees? Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee. When we read books by Srila Prabhupada, when we read Srila Prabhupada's books, we are directly associating with Srila Prabhupada. We are directly taking shelter of a pure devotee. Our spiritual master, he is a pure devotee. When we are listening to the instructions given by our spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, who comes in the bona fide parampara. So, this parampara is bona fide. Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee. The disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they are all bona fide devotees. Everyone who is strictly following the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, who is strictly following the rules and principles given by Srila Prabhupada, who are sincerely putting efforts to chant their 16 rounds very nicely, who are following the four regulative instructions, who are reading Srila Prabhupada books, who are engaged in serving the Vaishnavas, in serving the mission of Mahaprabhu in this parampara, they are all to be considered pure devotees, even if they have some faults or anarthas. Everything, it is just a matter of time. Everything will get purified. But this is important. Sincerity, coming in the right bona fide parampara. Not, there are many apasampradayas. Somebody says that I have also taken initiation. From whom? Oh, one guru is there. He gave me initiation. Okay, so are you chanting your rounds? No, no, no. He said all this is not important. Oh, are you following four regulative principles? No, no, he never mentioned all these things. We don't like to follow all those things. We got a very nice guru. He said all this is not required. That means that guru is not bona fide, because he doesn't come under bona fide parampara, because every bona fide parampara gives these basic principles. These are principles coming directly from Krishna and mentioned and revealed in all the bona fide scriptures. If somebody does not come from a bona fide parampara, such a so-called guru, Srila Prabhupada uses a very, very strong word, such a cheater guru. Such a cheater will only cheat, and those who want to get cheated, they will get cheated. Krishna says, Ye yatha mam prapadyante. As you reciprocate, I shall reciprocate accordingly with you. So if somebody wants to get cheated, no, I don't want to do all these things. I want Krishna. Yeah, I want Krishna because I don't want any miseries and all these things. Therefore I took a guru. I have accepted a guru. Arey, what guru? He doesn't even know what is there in the scriptures. He himself is lost in some whimsical world, and he's going to go to the hellish planets, and he's also going to pull you along with him. So you're most welcome to go with him and enjoy the hellish planets, because you want to get cheated. Therefore, you will get cheated. There is no other option. But if somebody who is sincerely looking, um, who there is sincerity, simple heart, and who is ready to accept as Krishna says, the instructions of Krishna, for such people, Krishna will arrange in such a way that he will send his most dear devotees to that person to take care of that person. And when such a person accepts the instructions, accepts the association of the devotees, of the pure devotees, that is when their spiritual journey starts, their spiritual progress starts. That is when they come in contact with the pure devotee, bona fide spiritual master. That is when, with the blessings, with the mercy, with the instructions of the bona fide spiritual master, they can cross this ocean of nations. As if this ocean of nations is vast, is huge, but to such devotees who are very sincere in following these rules, regulations given by Krishna, given by Srila Prabhupada in this ISKCON, given by the bona fide spiritual master, who is in line with this Guru Parampara, who is himself the perfect disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Not that Srila Prabhupada has said something and this person is saying something else. No, that is not bona fide parampara. Bona fide parampara means you hear from the Guru and you follow that. You don't make up your own theories. You don't make up your own. I think like this. According to me, this is right. No, I think. No, I believe. It is what Krishna said, my Guru said, and I am saying it. What scriptures are saying. So Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, these are the three parameters. Whether Guru is in line with the other sadhus, other pure devotees, and with the Shastra or not. This is very important. If there is any missing link there, something is not connecting, then we should immediately analyze what is the missing link, where is the gap. So sadhu, shastra, and guru. So these three things, very important that they should be in sync with each other. If I accept a guru who is not in sync with what the scriptures are saying, he's saying something by himself, or if there is somebody claiming himself to be a sadhu but is not in sync with the guru, with the bona fide spiritual master, or and with the shastras, again there is a problem. We should carefully um, come out of that association and pray and look for the right association. So these are very, very important things, taking shelter of pure devotees. Therefore, Srila Shukdev Goswami offered his most respectful obeisances unto Lord Vishnu, whose devotees can work so wonderfully. Lord Vishnu is so wonderful that his devotees, they are also most wonderful. Each such pure devotee can actually deliver the entire world. That is the power that every pure devotee holds. But this is how it has to go on. Therefore, it is just how Krishna has planned, and we are no one to question the plans of Krishna. Krishna willing, we'll continue reading again tomorrow. Thank you very, very much for your very wonderful association. Vanchakalpatrubhyashcha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री जय पतारा स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि
हरि
बोल।
हरि
हरि
बोल।
हरि
श्री
बोल।
श्यामा करुणामयी माता जी की जय।
जय।
All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga.